So this is the example that we worked through yesterday that took us not too much time. We made hardly any mistakes while we did it on our own. And we went through all of these operations, all of those operations to get our final answer in reduced row echelon form. 1, 1, 1 with all those zeros. Now, if you were allowed to use your calculator, we've already learned how to make a coefficients matrix, A, and then you'd have a variable matrix, X, Y, Z, as your matrix B, equals your constants matrix, which would be -1, 12, 9. And then you could use the inverse matrix operations to solve for it. Okay? And that would give you 2, -1, and -3 as well. What we're going to look at today, we're going to skip over this word problem. You can see if you can read through it and make your 3 equations. What we're going to look at today is the calculator's RREF, reduced row echelon form on your matrices. So what I'm going to get you to do is this question that we just did. I'm going to get you to type in the augmented matrix. And you can type it in exactly as you see here, or you can type it in with the rows interchanged like we did right here. I'm going to get you to type that in to matrix A. So now that you've got it entered in there, what we can do is we can go to our matrices again and go over to math, and there's a bunch of things that we can determine. If you scroll all the way to the bottom to letter B, one of them will be RREF, which is the reduced row echelon form. There's also the reduced echelon form, which just gives you the zeros in the bottom left-hand corner. But if you're going to use your calculator, may as well go to the reduced row echelon form. And then we can enter in matrix A into there. And what it will do is it will reduce it for you. All the operations will be done. And you've solved your system of equations. You can see from here that x has to equal 2, y has to equal -1, and z has to equal -3. So if you're doing practice questions to see if you can do all the work like we did here, and you're wondering, is my answer right? Well, you can always find your answer quickly and easily from your calculator, because we've now learned 2 ways to solve systems of equations with our calculator.
Good morning again. At this time, we are going to be going
Tornado drill. So there's our reduced row echelon form after the tornado drill. As far as things that we have left in matrices, the rest is just review stuff. So as far as practice questions for your 3x3 and 2x2 with the Gaussian-Jordan elimination, which is a reduced row echelon form, you can use these questions that are listed at the end as your practice. I'm going to hand out a couple of reviews for you as well. Here is the main stuff that you need to know for your quiz. And that quiz is next week on Tuesday. And then there's some more review questions here at the end, and that is the end of matrices.